On Saturday, Wisconsin didn't beat Michigan with gimmicks, but they beat them with spacing and patience and consistently hunting the Wolverines drop coverage. Michigan played a lot of traditional drop, and Wisconsin basically just said, cool, we're going to put you in a ton of ball screens in space until something breaks. And something certainly broke in the second half. Let me show you how. So Nick Boyd just straight up is a phenomenal point guard. Hunting drop coverage right here from the Wolverines, having a ton of space to attack without anybody on the wing, so a big old gap to attack and get downhill. This is some next level vision right here. You got a guy spaced corner, you got a guy spaced wing, and you have this defender trying to tag right here, this defender trying to tag right here. This is some tremendous vision from Boyd to be able to make this pass with his left hand, zip it over there, and get an open three. From here, Wisconsin runs a little bit of a ball screen continuity look. They're going to swing the ball to one side, lift a guy over the top, and just try to hunt these empty side pick and rolls right here to see what the Wolverines want to do. They're going to switch it right there, get into some of this ball screen stuff, and just continue to hunt empty corner so they can, turn the corner right here, space opposite, roll, and just try to hunt some sort of an advantage. As soon as they can get that switch, get a paint touch, defense is all paying attention to the ball. And now you got three guys spaced opposite right here. Wolverines just out of position. It's literally as simple as getting a closeout, stay closed down on your guy right here. And I know he jumps right here, but they didn't drive. You have help in the paint right here. You don't need to fully help right there. And now all of a sudden you're in a scramble situation when you didn't need to be. Coming out again, 6:40 to go in the half, and Blackwell has 10 of Wisconsin's 20 points right away. And there's just a miscommunication on who exactly has Bub Carrington when he cuts through. You know this look is coming. They're going to reverse sides. They're going to cut the 45, and then they're going to try to lift up right here and play something out of it. But miscommunication right here on who's covering him. You end up getting, a really weird switch, and nobody's actually guarding Blackwell, and he gets a wide open corner three. But you got to get to the second half, and it is an Alexis Bielauskas second half for the ages. Really like this action for Wisconsin. You're going to lift a guy up on this backside right here to run this middle pick and roll, and you're going to set with Bielauskas right here a spread ball screen. If you wanted to reject it, you absolutely could, but they're going to set it and they're going to swing it and then get Bielauskas to get right away into a middle pick and roll. And it puts this guy in a really tough position because Bielauskas can shoot the pill, get downhill right here. You drop, I pop. Great job getting him to reveal right there on the outside, a wide open three. 7-footer Nolan Winter said, I want a little bit in on the action. Let's get an early drag, swing it, and get into an empty side pick and roll. You drop, I pop. Nolan Winter, three ball, corner pocket. Now, I can tell that your team works a ton on some of these middle pick and rolls right here every single day because of the timing whenever they're trying to kind of twist, re-angle a screen right here. Literally, the two bigs are arguing, no, you got it. No, you got it. He goes, all right, fine, I'll get it. A lot of teams will just come and set this right here, but I can tell you've been working on it because you got a little bit of a hesitation dribble right here. Re-screen, you drop, I pop, sure, we'll take it again. So they've been starting a lot of possessions with this spread ball screen to try to attack the middle of the floor. I really love the ability to get an angled ball screen right now, especially if the defense might be in, an ice, some sort of coverage like that. Be able to attack the empty side of the floor like this. Gets into the paint, gets the switch that they desire. Again, you drop, I pop. Get the switch, keep your dribble. Nash dribbles out. Okay, Nick Boyd, you got yourself a mismatch. You got yourself a speed advantage right here. And from that, you do not need to set anything. Trust your guy to get downhill, get to this Big Ten logo, find a shooter or go and finish right here. Because everybody and their mother is freaking out about this mismatch. Everybody's eyes are faced towards it. It's like, okay, how can we help it right here? Well, really simple way on this drive is to cut that 45. Collapse defense, kick out. All right, Michigan's getting out of a drop a little bit more on this one. You need to continue to watch Alexis on this. They're just going to switch, make it where, hey, try to exploit a mismatch. Try to continue to exploit a mismatch. We're just not going to let you pick and pop us to death. So they get a little bit of a switch. They're going to bring Alexis down right here. And this is where it's just a very weird miscommunication. They're never going to have both bigs dropped at the same time, Wisconsin is. So Alexis is just gonna say, "Sure, I'll lift up out of this," but the defense never actually communicates. It's almost like they are trying to play a zone here. I mean, they're not, but it's just a really weird miscommunication. So Alexis pops out of this. Boyd gets to the Big Ten logo. Alexis is up at the top of the three ball. Like, this is the guy that was guarding him right here, and he's all the way lifted up. So, like, what defense are you in, Michigan? What is the coverage? So you know what you shouldn't do when a team is killing you from three? Go to three. You got literally nobody guarding anybody out of a look like this. Wisconsin can quite literally just go five out, swing it around, find an open three-point shooter, and just have a field day. They're like, okay, fine. You want to play this kind of coverage? Like, go for it. Nick Boyd, I'll take that three. Bang. And then Michigan literally gets out of a zone from there. It makes no sense. Last clip I got for you. Okay, so Michigan, how do we solve this pick and pop dilemma right here? Okay, they're getting a little bit more aggressive. That's nice. They're gonna set it, and Michigan might be thinking, okay, maybe they pop. Well, no, he's attached a little bit more to him, so they're not gonna pop out of this. He's gonna probably roll hard. All they're gonna do is set it, Spain it, and Michigan just cannot communicate. Pop out to all of this space on this side of the floor right here. Michigan sends two to the ball. Miscommunication. Look how frustrated this guy is on the miscommunication. Wide open three for Bub at the top of the key.